Assalamu alaikum everybody. So hope you guys are doing great. So let's start our first class and first line of a code. So let's start. First of all, when you will come across Visual Studio Code, this is the main window of the VS Code. You can see it here right now. Now what I have to do, I have to do the open folder, or I have to create a new folder. So open folder, I have already created a folder. Mm, Depends upon you whether you are making your own folders as well. So here my first Python course, yes, it's here. So I am selecting this folder and opening it right now. So let's see. Yeah, I have opened it now. After opening your folder, I think I should delete it so that you can easily understand what I am talking about. Okay, so after opening your folder, what you have to create, you have to create up your coding file. Okay, so I am right now I am working in Jupyter notebook, so I will create my Jupyter notebook file. So my Python course, I will write it like this: my Python course dot. Now after dot you have to write your extension. If you are writing like .py, so .py means Python file. So if you are writing .ipynb, so that is the Jupyter notebook. Okay, so I will write it here: I Python, nb means notebook, I Python notebook. So this is the Jupyter notebook. Okay, will you press enter? So you see here your notebook has been created. Your notebook has been created. Now this is the cell you can see, and here it is Python written here. So it means that this is your coding cell here. And I am telling you some basics about your notebook. If you press here, so it will create another code cell for you. And if you press here for plus markdown, so it will create or add a markdown cell. Okay, so here it is a markdown. So what is the basic difference between markdown and Python? In Python cell you have to write your code in Python. You have to use your programming language, like I will tell you later. And in markdown, so what is the benefit of markdown? In markdown you can write your headings and your main points about any certain topic. So you have to use markdown as your heading or for your personal use. And in Python you have just to use your Python course and Python language. So that's all. I will show you that how actually it works. And another most important tip is, if you want to delete any cell, you have just to press ESC, exit from that. First of all you have to like this. Right now I am here inside of this cell, and I first of all, if I want to delete this markdown, what should I do? I have to press ESC for exit, and then I have to use DD for 2 times. When you use DD 2 times, it will be deleted. Okay, now I am again deleting this one, DD. Now I am again deleting this one as well. Okay, so first of all, before starting our coding, I will write here my code, my heading for code. So we will use from hello world, which is our first, which will be our first line of code. So I am writing it here. Okay, now I will press. So whenever you want to run your cell as of Python or markdown, you have to use control plus enter. Okay, control plus enter, so it is running. Okay, now if you want to make it a little big, like a heading, so what you will do, you will use a hashtag space. Okay, now it turns blue. So what blue means, it will become a heading. So now if I will press control enter, you can see it has turned into a heading. Okay, so another important thing I am using, I want it to be little bold. Okay, bold. Now control enter, you see it turns it out into bold. Now I am writing in another comment, writing or uh, first line, sorry, writing or first line of codes, full stop, control enter. So so you see how amazing and how cool it's looking. Now if you want to another important tip regarding your Jupyter notebook is, if you want to, now I have written it in markdown, now I want to make I want to write a code down here. So what I will do, one thing, the first step that I have told you earlier, mentioned earlier, that you have to click this plus code. Okay, so here you have your code in your cell in Python. But if you don't want to do it like this, and you want some sort of a shortcut, so what you will do, again, now I am here, so what I have to do, I have to just only press B for below. And if you want to press you want to make a Python cell above this markdown, so what you will do, you will press A for above and B for below. So right now I am pressing A, so let's see what is happening. You see the uh, text cell has been generated above, so I am deleting it, and I needed it in below, so I will press B. So here you can see, okay, here I have to change its context in Python. Yeah, now it is working fine. Okay, so let's start by writing our first line of code. So what you guys should do is uh, you have to write your code. So you can see that as in C++ we were using cout concept to show the output. So here it is a, I can say, the one of the simplest language ever in any coding era. Python is one of the most simplest language. So what you will do, you have to write here print command. Simply printing means showing your output. Okay, so I'm writing here print, and then I'm pressing small square bracket, small bracket, sorry, square not square, small brackets, and I'm writing here in inverted commas, in commas, hello uh, world. Okay, hello WRLD. Sorry for my English, I'm not too good in English, but I want it to be good, so that's why I'm planning it to. Okay, so here when you will plus press control plus enter for the first time, you can see this so what it actually wants your kernel. So I will click on base Python. So remember, you should also have to click on it on your base kernel. Base kernel is the basic kernel that will run out every type of your coding. Okay, and if you are working on another things, like in future I will tell you about some apps like Streamlit apps, so you have to create your own environment for that, and you have to use your own kernel, so there it will be usable for. But for simple coding, you have to use your base Python kernel. Okay, now it's processing, and it will start working early. We have to wait a little bit. I think taking too much time. So let's see what is okay. So it has worked, and you can see here, this is the output. We have written print hello world, and here is the output. Now I am showing you in another okay, so I am now I am writing another line of code, print. Let's see, I'm writing my name. Okay, my name is Ibrahim Azim. Ibrahim Ibrahim Azim is my name, or simply Ibrahim I can say. Now see, oh, my name is also written here and showing in output. So this is the most simplest language you can ever use. So it is basically for the basics. Those who are from a college background or don't even have a single knowledge of coding, so they can start over here with me along using Python language. So it is one of the most simplest language. So I would suggest you to start as soon as possible, because coding is the future, bro. Okay, so here it is print Ibrahim. Now I am telling you some of the most other features as well. I can also write it like this, print in double inverted commas Ibrahim. Okay, so you can see that Ibrahim two times. Okay, now I am telling showing you other features as well, like I am writing here again, I am learning Python from Datapak channel. You can say Datapak channel. Okay, so without print command it also shows you this thing. But what is the fault that why we won't use like this, why we use print command? So I'm okay, I will tell you how, that why we are using it, why we are using print command. Okay, so if we are not using print command, what will happen that whenever you write or another code in the next line, that so the previous code that was written earlier will be overwrited, so the next line will overwrite the previous code. Okay, I will show you here. Like Python for data science. So here it is another line of code. So let's see that above you can see here that I have written print and Ibrahim, then print and double commas Ibrahim, and both are shown here. Like, okay, now I have also used similar thing, but I haven't used print function here. Okay, so let's see what is happening right now. Okay, you can see Python for data science, simple. So the first line of code, I am learning Python from Datapak channel, has gone. Why? The next line of code, Python for data science, has overwritten with I am learning Python from Datapak channel. So that's why we must have to use print function. Okay, now I am telling you another feature of print function, and this is the last one. Let's say I say Python data science, control enter. So you can see Python data science. Now if I want to make a space in between data and science, you can see here data science, there is no space in between both of the words data, and I want to split data and science with two words. So how I will do this one method is you just simply have to use a space button here and again run it. So here is a space. I have another shortcut as well. So you can use backslash and then T for tab. Tab is basically a space. So backslash with tab and control enter. Now you can see, oh, huge space. Similarly, if you want your science word to be in a next line, so what you will do, you should have to write here just n. Backslash n mean next line, T for tab, n for next line. So again we'll see Python data and science is coming in the next line. So you see, so this is the basic uh, programming in Python. I hope you guys are enjoying it and learning from this. So let's heading now, we are heading toward our next topic. Our next topic is command. Okay, commands. Again I am commands. Again I am making it like the previous one we have used. uh, Asterisk for making it bold. Now you see here it is turned into green. Why? Because here you can see this is a Python code, Python block or Python cell. We have to convert it into markdown. So here I have another shortcut that how you can convert a Python code cell into markdown cell. So what you have to do, you have to just click on ESC button, escape button now, and you have to convert it into Python markdown. So how will you just need to press M for markdown. So you can see it has converted into markdown, and how beautiful it is. Now I will press again B button for below. Now I am writing my comment. Let's pause. Hi, how are you? So this is my code. Okay, now what is the benefit of comment and how you will do the commenting. Firstly I will show you how you should comment, then I will tell you the benefits of commenting. Okay, so what you need to do is you just need to press shift and then 3 button for your hashtag. You need to put a hashtag and then whatever you will write, that is the comment. Okay, now I can see what I should write. Okay, intro introduction. Okay, so I for my own you can say knowledge, or for my own remembrance, I have used this. So this is basically the commenting. You see. And the commenting won't come in your output. I'm running it, and you can see here, hi, how are you? But introduction is, you won't see introduction here. Why? Introduction is basically a comment. I have commented introduction word. Okay, so it won't come out in your output. This is only for your remembrance, that whenever you write a long form of code like 200, 300, 500 lines of codes and complex codes, then you have to remember some variables and some sort of things. So where, so there what you will do, you must have to use comments, so that after a year or 2 year, when you write use that code, or you needed to that code, so you can easily understand that code by through the comments. So that's why commenting is very much essential. And secondly, it beautifies your codes, and it also good for others to understand your code. So if you are sharing your code to others, and or you are in a company to work with other peoples, so then it will be helpful for them to understand your code. So commenting is for this purpose. Now if you want to comment out this whole line, print how, hi, how are you? So what you will do, you just need to press control and then front slash. Okay, control front slash. So it, this whole line has been commented out. Now both are the comments, and nothing will be shown in your output. Again I will run this, control enter. You see, there is nothing shown out there in your output. Why? Both lines have been commented out and nothing is shown there. So I hope you, this concept of comments has been cleared. uh, Now heading toward our third topic. Okay, so B.